guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here to share some few things you should consider when applying to any cruise ship. So in a cruise ship there are so many jobs that you can find. It's the same like strategies you will use to apply for or any job anywhere, and today I'm here to share some of the few things that, believe me, if you apply the tricks I'm gonna share today from my own experience, guys, and probably I'll do another video and explain in details, but then today I'm just here to share some few tricks or things you should consider before applying for any cruise ship job. So if you're stopping by for the first time, please be sure to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So without wasting time, let's jump into today's video. Come on over, let's pick up where we left off. So guys, working in a cruise ship is like working anywhere, like in hotel, in restaurant, in mall, everywhere, because in a cruise ship you can find restaurants, you can find hotels, you can find shops, you can find casino, you can find, like, name it. A cruise ship is just like a country on its own that has everything, because I've been into one. I've done a video, and make sure you watch that video where I was in MRC Europa. So in these cruise ships you can always find a job that you're looking for. If your dream is to work in a cruise ship, then there's some few things you should always consider. I recently shared a video on some jobs in a cruise ship, like Explorer is coming to Qatar on the 4th and on the 2nd and on the 4th, probably, yeah, on the 2nd, on the 4th. They're coming to Doha to recruit, and then they're gonna go to Dubai to recruit. So you have to apply online so that they can shortlist you. If you're planning to work on any cruise ship, these are the few things you should consider if really you want to be shortlisted and work with any cruise ship of your, of your choice. So the first things you should always consider is they have different departments, like hospitality, customer service, retails. They have everything. On which department do you want to work on in a cruise ship? So most of the position they usually have is, if you want to work as a tailor, room attendant, in a gym, spa, and what else, like hospital, like a nurse or like a doctor, chef in a butcher. I forgot to mention this. I think this was supposed to be the first thing, is, are you willing to work in the sea? Because when you work in a cruise ship you have to stay there for about 6 months. Like, they go up to 6 months. It depends on the cruise ship. Some of the cruise ship is 6 months, some of them are 8 months. So are you willing to be on the water for 6 good months straight? Yeah, that should be the first thing you should consider. And then the second thing you should consider is, on which department do you want to work with in a cruise ship? Like, do you want to work as a chef, or do you want to work as a photographer? Do you want to work as a waitress, a room attendant, housekeeping, a doctor, an engineer, a plumber, a manager, a spa therapist, or a fitness instructor? So once you put that down, you can know on which department do you want to work with. So after that, you have to choose on which cruise ship you want to work. I'm only familiar with, so let's say for example you want to work with Explorer, you want to work with MRC, you want to work with Royal Caribbean. So choose the cruise ship you want to work with, and then from there you can decide, okay, I want to work with Explorer, so how am I going to get a job in Explorer cruise ship? You can find cruise ship jobs online. Ocean Me is coming to Qatar to recruit people from the 2nd. Let me check that again, just to give you the correct information. So yeah, I was actually right. So Ocean Me is coming to recruit in Qatar on the 2nd to the 4th of October, and then they will be in Dubai from the 5th to 6th of October. You can always apply directly with this cruise ship. So there are some few ways I've seen people say that they apply for cruise ship. You can either apply with an agent, or you can either apply online directly with the the company Ocean Me. For me, I feel like it's way safer if you apply with the cruise ship directly, because most of the times they usually have openings, especially in African countries like Kenya. To be honest, I've only seen like openings in Kenya. I've not seen like countries like Tanzania or any other African countries. And most of the times they usually have openings in the Middle East, like Dubai and Qatar. So if you really want to apply with any cruise ship, you can just go online, go to their website. You can go to Ocean Me, and the first thing you have to do is register from there, because from that website you can find maybe MRC is recruiting, you can find Explorer is recruiting, or you can find even other cruise ship is recruiting as well. So all the openings will be on the Ocean Me, but first you have to register. So how can you know if they have any openings? You can follow them on their Instagram, you can follow them on LinkedIn, so that you can, you know, be updated whenever they post any openings. So once you are updated with any openings, probably if they are recruiting in your country, what you can do, for example, like at the moment they're coming to recruit in Qatar on the 2nd or on the 4th, what you can do is go on the website. I'm gonna put it here, the Ocean Me website. Go on their website, you have to register. Once you register on their website, you can actually see which cruise ship is recruiting. Is it MRC or is it Explorer? So you will come across this. Please focus. Yeah. So this is from their Instagram, and they posted a profile. They posted the new position with Explorer. So once you register on their website, like you will use this link, and it will be on the description box as well. You will see the new position they have depending on the cruise ship hiring. So this is Explorer, which is coming to Qatar on the 2nd and 4th of October. They have few openings like assistant beverage manager, junior assistant cook, butcher, baker, chef, sushi master, executive baker, bell staff, night auditor, guest service associate, guest service supervisor, linen keeper, tailor, resident host, laundry attendant, housekeeping, IT, waiter, manager, massage therapist, beautician, like makeup artist and nail technician, spa therapist, yoga, fitness instructor, assistant royal manager, and assistant retail manager, jewelry and retail host. All these are the openings they have, and they will be recruiting in Qatar on the 2nd to the 4th with these openings. So once you go through all the new positions that they have, then what is your career background? So your career background will determine on what department you want to work with. They have so many departments, and from whatever I've read, like the new positions that they have, that should tell you already on which department they have opening. So you have to check your career background, experience that you have. Which department do you want to apply with? Is it hospitality? So let's say, do you want to work as a room attendant? Do you want to work as a nurse? Do you want to work as a therapist? Do you want to work whichever? With cruise ship job, the most important thing you should always know is they're always looking for 5-star experience. What do I mean by this? If you've worked in a 5-star hotel, if you've worked in a 5-star like department, wherever, it can be a supermarket that is well known. Let's say, for example, in sales, you have worked in retails like shops like Zara, H&M, Carrefour. You are very good with sales associates. Maybe in a perfume shop. You've worked with these 5-star hotels like Hilton, maybe 5-star restaurants. You've worked with it can be whichever thing, but it has to be on a high standard. So your CV has to have like at least 5-star experience. It doesn't have to be like all the experience that you put on your CV, they have to be all 5-star. No, you can either have 2 or 3. At least they can see this person has some few experience on 5-star, probably 2 years. Your CV is very, very important. Like when you are applying, once you know the department you want to work with, make sure your CV aligns with that department. If you really want to work in a housekeeping, then let your CV be more of housekeeping. Same thing I always say with any airlines. If you are applying for any airlines, you have to have these two things: customer service and hospitality. Those are the two things they are looking on your CV. It's the same thing on the cruise ship, but then on the cruise ship is different because they have different department, same as any airline, but then with this one is more wide. Like you can see, they're looking for plumbers and all that. So your CV has to be aligned with the position you are applying for. And it's not just any CV. With any cruise ship or any airline, they have a way they want your CV to be. There are some key things they are looking for, and I'm gonna share a video on that. But then I usually write CVs for people, so if you really want me to do that for you, you can find my email down here. And guys, before you send me an email, please, whenever you send me an email, because I usually get a lot of emails, some emails just say, hi, how are you? You have a problem and you want me to help you. So if you write me, hi, how are you? We are not friends. We are here to help each other. Go straight to the point. Hi, I need your inquiry on this and this and this and this. If it's regarding your CV, make sure when you send your email, you send your CV as well. Guys, it's not for free. Of course, I have a fee for that. You want me to revamp your CV, make sure the headline should be CV inquiry, and then write down everything you want me to do for you. I don't give people jobs, guys. I don't give people jobs. The only thing I can do is to at least give you consultation and at least assist you on how you can write your CV depending on the job you're applying with. I don't give people jobs. I will only help you, or I will share some of the jobs opportunity here. I don't give people jobs, so it's up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you to apply or you don't apply. So once you send me an email, make sure you send me your CV as well, and then from there I can know how to assist you. This can either be with a cruise ship or can either be with any airline, or even if you want to come and work in the Middle East and you want to know the type of CV we use in the Middle East or the type of CV you can apply with in any airline or any cruise ship. So if you know how to write your own CV, then well and good, but make sure your CV is as short as possible. Make sure you have experience there, you have skills, you have picture of you and everything. Make sure your CV is as short as possible, but then just know these people, they have a way they want the CV to be. And if your CV is not like that, no matter the experience you have, you will not be shortlisted. Be shortlisted is when the recruiters go through your CV and then they contact you through your email and they will give you an interview date. So if you just have any CV, just any CV of your choice, and you apply with that CV, and the recruiter go through the CV, and if they don't like it, I'm sorry to say, you will always get the email saying that unfortunately you are not shortlisted this time, try next time. So why get to that point if you can have a good CV? Every time I post any jobs opening on my channel, believe me guys, even if I am not interested on that job, I usually apply for the jobs as well, so that whenever I sit down here, I tell you something from experience. With the cruise ship, I recently shared a video that Ocean Me is coming to recruit in Qatar, 2nd of October up to 4th of October. Believe me, I went and applied for that job and I was selected. I'm not gonna share that today, but I was just trying to apply so that whenever I sit down here, I can assure you that if you follow the tips that I share here, you will be selected. But your CV is very, very important, guys, for any job. Mind you, every country has their own way of writing CVs. Mostly Middle East countries is always almost the same. Forget about that CV that you have from your country. Most countries, they have their way of writing their CV. If you go to the US, you will not use the same CV that you will use in Qatar in the US. You will not use the same CV you will use in Kenya to go to Canada, or Nigeria to go to Europe, or Uganda to go wherever, or Philippines, whichever. So every country has their own way of writing CV. I can say in the Middle East is almost the same CV you can use in Qatar, you can use it in Dubai, you can use it wherever. So these are the things you should always consider. The first thing is, are you willing to work on the sea? Which department do you want to work with? Where to apply for the cruise ship jobs? How to write your CV? If you follow these steps and they work for you, believe me, there are some few people who follow the steps that I shared on how you can apply for any airline jobs, especially Qatar Airways. A lot of people got a job from that video that I shared. So if you follow the steps that I've mentioned on this video and make sure your CV is good, believe me, you'll get that email saying that congratulations, you've been selected for an interview. And then from there, the ball is on your side. I wish you all the best. For those of you who are trying to get into airlines or cruise ship, or you're applying for a job, I wish you all the best, and I hope you've watched this video till the end. And if you did, please be sure to subscribe, like, share. See you on my next one. Bye.